Okay, so you probably have been watching motivation and productivity videos, but you were hoping that you would finally reach that goal or finally have it together after watching that video. But that didn't happen, did it? You were hoping to finally have the perfect morning routine or the system and finally have it all together, but that didn't work out. But nothing changed, right? You still feel like you need to watch the videos and that the next one will be the one video that will change your life, but it won't. And I'll tell you why. Okay, so probably the reason why you're not taking action is because seeing a video of someone taking action feels like you're taking action. It is kind of a false sense of achieving something that you want to achieve by looking at someone. And that's very common, but you're not actually doing the work. But your brain thinks it does, because the only thing you did was watching a video, probably while laying in bed. And even though it's very convenient, it won't help you reach your goals. That feeling lasts for a very short time, and it's kind of a feeling of motivation and dopamine, because it feels like you just did something, but you didn't. And you feel the urge to watch more videos to get more of that feeling, but it keeps getting shorter. You were hoping to reach this kind of threshold while watching the videos, and you didn't. And not only did you not get to the threshold of taking action, you also spent hours and hours watching something that you already know deep inside, which is you just have to take action. Watching a video is the first step. Don't have to be the first step, it can be a first step. It can give you a feeling of a little bit of motivation. It can give you some information. It might take you in the right direction, but it's not enough to go further. Okay, so there are many reasons why you're not taking the second step, and one of them is having anxiety or fear of failure, maybe. And I tend to rather not do anything than fail at anything. So I would rather not do anything than fail. What really helped me was doing something wrong the first time. So what I would do is, when writing an essay, that can be very scary and very big. So what I would do is I would just write something not as good. I would just write something bad. And writing little sentences or keywords can really help just starting and not thinking that you have to do it perfect the first time, because you don't. It's really about consistency and starting. Because once you start, especially with writing, so you go in this flow state and then it gets better and better, so you'll be fine. A second thing that a lot of people have, including me, is this sense of uncertainty, unclearness, if that's a word, just not knowing what or how to do something. And even though it's very common, we don't treat the problem a lot, I feel like. So I would just do brain dumps. I would just write, draw, journal, scrapbook. You can be really creative with this, but I usually just write down everything that comes to mind, thoughts, feelings, problems. You don't have to really think about what to write, just write. And then after that, I organize them into what I can do and what I cannot do. So what is within my reach to do something and what is not. Even the things that are out of your control, you could control indirectly. Maybe you can ask someone to help you. But if you want to know more about that, I'll do it in a different video, because doing a brain dump can be very big. But after doing that, I will categorize them, like the things or problems or thoughts, whatever. I will put them into categories like social, school, work, family, hobbies, personal development, etc., etc. And after that, I will prioritize them, usually into 3. The first is the highest priority, And those are things that have deadlines, appointments, going to the dentist, going to work, going to school, etc. Then the middle one is things that are also important and kind of have deadlines, but not as much. They kind of need to be doing into like a week frame or maybe a day frame, but more like a weekly, monthly frame. And then the last one are things that are more like relaxing, like meditation, for example. They don't have to be done every day or weekly, even though I think they should, but they're more for relaxation and to make me feel relaxed. But I will give examples for all three of them. So one of them is, for example, stretching, and this could go into like the second or third category. So it's important to do exercises and stretch, but it's not like I have to do it at this time of day or week, whatever. Another one is social contact. So this is like reaching out to a friend, and this is more of a middle one that needs to be done like maybe weekly because it's good for your relationship with that person. And then, for example, this is leadership psychology. So that's a course that I take at university, and I need to be doing that every day basically. So it's something with the highest priority. And what I mean with like the feelings and stuff, this is just to-dos. But if I am, for example, feeling very low energy, then exercise would help me with that. And like I said, I will make another video probably about brain dumping because it can be very big. It's very nice to do, but it probably needs a separate video. So let me know if you want that. And lastly, probably the most important one is your smartphone. For me, I tend to grab my phone out of the blue with no conscious intention of grabbing it and scrolling, which is a problem. It just becomes a habit of doing that. So what I would do is I would grab my little notebook with a pen. As long as you have something to write on and to write with, you're set. You could also put like a photo or a screenshot of something as your background on your phone. So if you look at your phone, you kind of break the cycle of wanting to go on your phone because you'll be like, what? And then from there, there's change. So what I would do is I would have this on my phone, in my pocket instead of my phone, or near my phone. And every time that if I want to grab my phone, I'll grab the notebook. So either the cycle breaks and I'll be like, okay, I don't need to look at my phone anymore, or I'll grab the notebook and I'll just write down anything that I want at the moment, which is such a relief because for some reason you want to grab your phone and all of this stimulation comes into your brain, which can be very exhausting. But writing down is way better because normally you just watch anything like videos about stuff you already know, and it's way better to just write down stuff you already know because you also need to process that, which helps you sleep better, for example. So that was it for this video. I'm very sorry about maybe the hectic, chaotic vibe of this video, but I hope that you like to see more of this in the future. Please let me know what you would like to see in the comments, or send me a message privately through Instagram. I'll put the link in the description. If you like this video, please put a thumbs up, and I hope to see you soon.